5 Italian brain rots you didn't know about. Part 6. Number 26. Tantrum rum tacum fum sahum. Born from a haunted barrel that rolled downhill during a storm in the Valley of Echoes, Tantrum rum tacum fum sahum is a creature of living wood, carved by the wind and brought to life by the vapors of ancient rum. His body gleams like aged oak, but his grin vibrates with an energy too wild to contain. Every grain in his wood holds a story: laughter, shouts, songs, and oaths from forgotten sailors. His hands, strong and rounded, seem made to applaud chaos, and his eyes, 2 drops of glossy varnish, reflect both mischief and wisdom. They say he symbolizes the power of inner noise, the emotion too big for the chest that escapes in laughter. Legend has it that Tantrum appears in village squares when silence becomes unbearable. He strikes the ground with his wooden staff, sending a rhythm through the air that awakens sleeping spirits. Some say they've seen him at festivals, dancing until dawn, while others swear that when he's angry, barrels burst into laughter or tears, depending on his mood. The elders of the valley believe that whoever shares a drink with him gains the courage to shout their truths to the world, though by morning they remember nothing except a warm echo resonating in their heart. Number 27. Tex Cortex. They say Cortex was born one night when the data flow of the Brainrot universe completely shut down. From a forgotten digital corner, where messages dissolved before reaching their destination, his form emerged. A skeleton of old wood and broken bytes, with sockets that reflect empty screens. In one hand, he holds a lantern that never fully lights. In the other, a massive device displaying only the message, 404, not found. Cortex neither breathes nor blinks. He seems forever searching for something the universe itself decided to erase. Travelers say he appears in the dark corridors of the abyssal net, muttering in dead languages and showing his screen to those lost between realities. Some claim that if you meet his gaze and speak the right code, Cortex can restore deleted memories or deliver messages that were never read. But others tell that following his light leads to a place where all forgotten things live forever. A timeless vault filled with echoes and names no one remembers anymore. Number 28. Turpialero Turpiala. Born from the echo of a golden dawn in the forest of the tricolor, Turpialero Turpiala is the singing guardian of roots and roads. His plumage vibrates with the tones of pride and hope, blending the deep black of memory with the bright yellow of renewal. His legs, firm and fitted with boots of solar leather, were forged by the shoemakers of the wind so he would never stop walking through mountains, cities, and plains. They say every step he takes blooms into sunflowers, and every note he sings makes the leaves tremble with homesick longing. He is a symbol of travel, resilience, and joy, a free spirit carrying the heart of his people beating in his chest. Chroniclers of the air say Turpialero Turpiala appears only when the roads grow tired and travelers lose faith. Then he perches on the highest branch, adjusts his boots, and sings his 3-tone song, so powerful it can make light bloom from mud and laughter from silence. Some swear they've seen him march toward the horizon at dawn, leaving behind golden footprints no wind can erase. Others insist that if you hear him just before you fall asleep, you'll dream of a world that sings with you once more. Number 29. Tus Cactus. In the arid reaches of the Desert of Sighs was born Tus Cactus, the prickliest sheriff in the Brainrot West. Forged amid sandstorms and the lonely hum of harmonicas, this cactus came to life when a gust of wind mixed the dust of a shooting star with the juice of a centuries-old nopal. His green skin is covered in spines that glint in the sun like tiny flashes of justice, and beneath his cowboy hat beats a heart of noble sap. He proudly wears a police vest, sun-worn boots, and a permanent grin that fools even the craftiest outlaws. He stands for order in lands where even the wind tries to escape. They say Tus Cactus patrols the ghost town of Pulverin every sunset, where the echoes of the past still whistle between the cacti. No one knows if he ever sleeps, for he always appears just before mischief strikes, guided, so they say, by the trembling needles of the desert. Some swear they've seen him stop a stampede with a single lift of his hat. Others claim he fires seeds that blossom in the footsteps of the repentant. But there's one rumor no one dares confirm. When the wind blows 3 times in a row, you hear a tuss, tuss, tuss in the sand. And that can only mean one thing. The sheriff has returned to lay down his green law. Number 30. I have a Tiriti Tango. The Tiriti Tango was born one warm dawn in the village of Vapors, when a drop of freshly brewed coffee fell onto a sleeping bean and woke it with laughter. Since then, this little green creature, with huge ears and an endless grin, wanders among cups and old coffee pots, on a mission to keep the sleepy hearts of the brain-rot world awake. His skin seems made of steam and tenderness, and his eyes, round as coins, reflect the brightness of every sunrise. They say the aroma of coffee clings to his skin like a promise of adventure, and that every giggle of his can chase the weariness from an entire soul. Legend has it that the Tiritango appears just before the first sip of the morning, when silence still lingers and sleep threatens to return. If you see him serving coffee with excitement, it's a sign the day will bring something extraordinary, an unexpected visitor, a brilliant idea, or a stroke of luck. However, those who dare interrupt him while he brews his potion risk being trapped in an endless loop of yawns. That's why in the village of Vapors, no one disturbs him. Everyone waits calmly, knowing that as long as he laughs and the coffee boils, hope will stay awake.